Greetings. Welcome to another of our online sermon series here at the Unitarian Universalist congregation of Smithton, Pennsylvania. My name is Jeff Liebmann and I am the consulting minister here. The title of this sermon is Roots. Let us begin with a chalice lighted. In this space, this sacred place, we come together in caring and in sharing to experience the transformative power of life and love. May this chalice light our way and sustain us in our journey together. As a child, my family would visit my grandmother, who lived in Moundsville, West Virginia. The trips filled me with mixed emotions. Happiness at drinking my grandma's lemonade and eating the rhubarb that grew alongside her garage in the backyard. Weariness at sitting in the middle of the back seat between my two older brothers. Exhilaration crossing that rickety old bridge that crosses the Ohio River at Bel Air, which has long since been condemned. And boredom, wandering in a house with few entertainment options to engage an 8-year-old. When my mother saw me growing too restless, she would slip me a quarter and usher me out the screen door. Now, sometimes my brothers would come with me, but more often than not, I would strike out on my own. I might climb on the tank at the nearby armory and imagine hordes of enemy soldiers arrayed across the field. Other times I'd take in the latest Johnny Weissmuller movie at the Strand Theater and try to imitate that iconic jungle yodel. But most of the time I would walk to the filling station that sold penny candy, then past the West Virginia State Penitentiary to the Grave Creek Mound, after which the town derived its name. Now, through adult eyes, the old Adena Indian burial site is hardly a geologic bump in the ground. But in my childhood, I walked a pilgrimage up a mountain. My little feet staggered on the broad stone steps, winding around the tomb, and the effort required to achieve the peak each time seemed epic. Even at that age, I comprehended the mystical sacredness of the site as I strode over the bones long since stripped of their fleshy occupants. We have a vision and we know a way. Let us build a bridge of hope. Let us make a path of understanding. Together, let us plant a seed of truth and watch it grow into something beautiful.
Born in the went to church on Sunday to learn to go to blues. I've been doomed, I've been doomed. How long can one
My mother's ancestors arrived in America centuries ago, but for me, her people came from Moundsville, and I shared the roots of this place. The love of music that she passed on to me grew in the Simpson United Methodist Church. Countless aunts, uncles, and cousins in the area nurtured her love of family, and her bones now similarly rest in the Mount Rose Cemetery on the outskirts of town, forever binding me to that secluded hillside. Now, Moundsville lies along the Ohio River, but rests squarely in mountain country. Just a short distance from town rise the foothills of the Allegheny Mountains, part of the vast Appalachian mountain range that runs from Maine to Georgia, from New York to Alabama. At the heart of this mountain country lies an area identified by a unique culture and populated by a people that share its distinctive characteristics. We know Appalachia for many things, from coal mining and moonshine, from epic clan feuds to deep family ties and traditions. Appalachia suffered many decades of deep poverty, a result of low wages, industrial short-sightedness, poor investment in infrastructure, and that hard-to-shake stereotype of backwardness. But one notion remains strong today: Appalachia as a place, populated by people with deep roots in the land, in their families, and in their culture.